Hello, everyone, and welcome to Travel Tribe Thursdays. I am Sack, and this is
Mama Pig.
we have a really great topic for today, and it's all about how I slept with a stranger in
Oh,
Japan.
Sakina, no.
Listen, if you
Naughty,
read
naughty.
the captions and all the graphics, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, stay tuned. Our PNS Travels, a full service travel agency, and Travel Tribe Thursday is our way to engage with the Travel Tribe. Everyone in the Travel Tribe likes to travel, is one of our clients, maybe be a future client, or just want to see what craziness is Sack up to today. Technically, it is true. I did sleep with a stranger in Japan.
Now, Sakina, why would you do that?
Now, I guess the question is, would you sleep with a stranger for $1,000?
Um, $1,000. Well,
All
the
right,
circumstances.
okay. Let me explain. I am being facetious, and of course, the title is like a draw, like to get you here. I did sleep with a stranger technically, and it was through a roommate matching program. If you did not know, I went to Japan in May with it's part of a fam trip. That's what travel agents call a fam trip. It's a familiarization trip, and travel agents take these trips to places and resorts that they have not been before to become familiar with it. And it's helpful for us to be familiar with it because then we have experience and we can tell our clients all about it. We have a trip to Japan that we are taking next year. And so I went in May to get familiar with Japan, the hotels, activities, the people, everything I needed to know. I went with a group that trains, helps to travel agents to grow, and for especially for ones who host groups like we do, and they had a roommate matching program. Now, the thing was, the trip was one price if you had your own room, and another price if you had two people in the room. The difference in price was about $1,000. Now, would I have loved to have a room by myself? Absolutely. But for $1,000, would I sleep next to some lady I didn't know? Now
Yes.
listen.
Yes.
This was not a hostel. Like, I'm not a hostel chick. Like, one of the people who put a backpack on, they're like, yes, I can sleep anywhere, bunk bed. There's like 5, 6 other people in the room. We sharing bathrooms. It was not like that. We was at the Westin, okay? Okay. Share a room in the Westin with a stranger. A hostel, I'm not doing that. I'll pay $1,000. It was a roommate match program. It worked really well, and we are going to talk all about it today. All right. The roommate match program. Now, Mom, let me explain how this all went.
Okay.
So I went on. I said I want to go on this trip. I don't have a roommate. You can match me with a roommate. Who don't find out your roommate to maybe 30 or 45 days before you get her name. I got her name. I was like, okay. That didn't really tell me much. I think I got her email. I was like, okay. I got her social media handles. So I was like, okay. And so what's the first thing SAG did?
Look it up.
We like,
Look it up. Investigate.
we like, who this lady?
What she look like? What she doing?
Who this lady? Let me see what this was a good idea or not. Is it too late to pay that $1,000? I did all that. She was fine. She's a travel agent like me. Most of her content was similar to mine. So I was like, okay, she seems fine. I could handle this. I could do this. No problem. She came to Tokyo the day before I did. And she was at another hotel. And then all of us start the trip at the same day at the same hotel. So she left her hotel and she came and she checked in earlier than I did because she came before I did. And so I came in, I checked in, they got my key. I went up to my room. I opened the door. I'm ready to do my whole travel agent thing. You know what it is. What's my travel agent thing, bye?
Hey, she got video the room, her coming in the room, what the room look like, and what happens.
Open the door. It's dark. I'm like, oh, she ain't in here. Okay, I saw her luggage. I was like, well, she must be somewhere else. I was like, all right, I got the room. All right. I got my phone. I got it set up. I turn on the lights. I'm doing all the stuff. I'm in the bathroom. I go in the bathroom. And then I hear Sakina. And I was like, wait a minute. She was in the bed asleep. I was like, okay, so photography studio is closed.
Shut the camera off.
It was closed. She was a lovely lady. She's from Chicago. She's, like I said, another travel agent. She does exactly what I do. So we had lots of stuff in common. So it was good. Now, Mama P, would you
Yes.
share a room with a stranger to save $1,000? Like, would you do
Um.
this?
Well, Mama P is the roommate queen.
She is.
Anybody who doesn't have a roommate, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Because what I do is I have my little side of the room and I have everything on my side of the room and I pretty
Mm-hmm.
much let whoever I'm sharing the room with have whatever side they want. If a person is messy and trashy and throw their stuff all around, have hair all over the place, that would bother me a little bit. But pretty much, Mama P kind of go with the flow. I'm flexible. Hey, to
Yep.
save $1,000, yes, I
Okay.
would.
Okay. Okay. Would I do this again? Absolutely. 100%. No question at all. I would do it again to save $1,000. Did I expect my roommate to be my best friend? I did not.
No.
I didn't. I didn't assume that we would be hanging out all the time. We were doing all the things together. No, I knew her. At least somebody here that I knew a little bit, previously we had group things we did together. Did we sit together on the bus? No. But the point is to make more friends and meet more
Mhm.
people. And, oh,
Right.
okay. I already knew her somewhat, but I didn't know the rest of the people. It's about 27 of us, almost 30 of us.
Mhm.
So there's lots of people you
Large
can
group.
meet. Yes, and there
Hmm.
was lots of lovely ladies on the trip. Really nice lady. One lady, she messaged me today on Facebook. So people, you make connections, and this is the point of this too, is that you can come on a trip even if you don't have anyone to come with, and you can leave with lasting relationships. They might not be your best friends for life,
Right.
but connections and people. And this is what makes life full. Okay,
Yes.
meaningful, right? Before the trip, there was a whole questionnaire I had to fill out. My sleeping habits, my alcohol use, my drug use. Did I smoke? Did I snore? Did I have problems with people who smoke, drink, or snore? Personally, I grew up in a house of snorers. Okay,
Daddy, not Mama P, not Mama
snore.
P. Daddy.
I don't know.
Daddy.
I don't know. I don't. That is not a problem. Is not a problem for me. If it is for you, you should probably put that on whatever form you need to say. Be honest. I am a little messy on vacation,
Mm-hmm.
maybe a
Yes,
lot
she is.
messy on vacation, but I knew I was with a stranger, so I was extra clean. I made sure extra everything was clean. I didn't have my hair. I didn't have my boho braids that leaves hair everywhere. I did not have that. So I knew I would be extra clean. I made sure my side of the room was clean. I think that's just being considerate that there's someone else in the room, that it's not just your room. It's not your family in
Right.
the room who loves you and doesn't really care. They don't have an issue yelling at you about picking up your hair.
Like Mama P.
I trusted the lady, but I ain't know her. So when I went and left the room, I locked all my things in my suitcase. My suitcase had locks on it. I did that. She could use the safe, not a problem. All my things are locked in my suitcase. I did that intentionally. That's just my own safety thing. I'm sure she was fine. It wouldn't have been an issue at all. But I did take some precautions. Those are just basic etiquette for people that you don't know. So I mean, those
Right.
kinds of things. I'm not being super loud in the mornings or late at night. Actually, some of the times I came back to the room, she wasn't there. She wasn't back. I think one day it was like 10, 11 o'clock at night. She wasn't there. I was like,
She was
oh.
hanging out.
I said, hey, do you have fun? She did. She told me later she went out and she did all this. I was like, okay. Not a problem. In the mornings, it wasn't an issue. I mean, we all were off on our sleeping time. We weren't in the room that much.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Mm-hmm.
are on a trip and you are in the hotel room a lot. Now, I say a trip, not a vacation. It's a difference.
Right.
A trip. Okay, I'm talking about you going to a destination. It's lots to see and do, like Tokyo, and you are in the room a lot. You waste your money. You
Right.
absolutely waste your. There's so much to do, so much to see. Yes, sleep. Yes, get your rest. But you should be in them streets. There was more than enough things to do and see. And I knew I wasn't going to be in the room a lot. I knew I would be out. I knew I wanted to see everything I could, squeeze everything. I had reservations and appointments. I'm going to go here, and this person's going to meet me there. I had all of it lined up. So I knew if worst case scenario, I wouldn't be in the same room for a long time. It's a good experience. I would absolutely do it again. And so I want to encourage people not to just automatically think that they shouldn't take the trip. We do hosted group trips. We
Mm-hmm.
do. And one of the things that we wanted to do is make sure that it was open to as many people as possible who want to travel the world, who want to see the world. So
Yes.
we created our own roommate matching program, similar, almost identical to the one that I did, where you could actually have a roommate if you don't have one. You can find out about the person a couple of weeks before you go, and you have someone that you could room with to make the trip a lot more affordable. And so, with our roommate matching program, we have a roommate matching questionnaire. So you pick
Mm-hmm.
it on the trip. And you say, and then immediately you say you're interested in roommate matching. It's going to ask you these essential questions about your sleep, room temperature, cleanliness, social habits. Do you stay up late, early in the morning? All those kinds of things. You agree to an agreement that says I agree that these things are true and that I will do these things on a trip, and we make every effort to match you on the trip with a roommate. Might be Mama P.
Might be me.
It might be Mama P. It might be a stranger. It might be if we tight. It might be Sack. Who knows? Who
It
knows what
won't
could
be
be?
sad. It won't be sad. It won't be sad.
Well, listen, so we try to match for roommate preferences. We try to match that. This is not Tinder or Bumble or whatever
Right.
matchmaking thing is
Right.
going on. We're not trying to make it like a best friend match. That's not what's happening. You need
Right.
somebody to make this trip make more sense. And that's
Mm-hmm.
that's all we're trying
Affordable.
to do.
Yeah.
And we actually did this already for our trip to Tokyo. We had two clients who both want to come and they didn't have a roommate.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely makes sense. You guys are going together. It just so happened that they already know each other. They already went on a previous trip together. And I was like, did you know she's want to go on a trip as well? Did you know she wanted to go? Oh, bam, make it. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to be someone who's a past client, though. You do not. Again, we're not promising best friends, but we are promising a cheaper price. I can
Mm-hmm.
guarantee you
Mm-hmm.
that. A cheaper price. You said you would be a good candidate for roommate matching. What do you think a good candidate would be for
I
roommate
get a
matching?
good candidate would be someone who is flexible and someone who would be respectful of other people. So you can't be so rigid as a roommate that, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that. You got to be a little flexible because
Mhm.
actually y'all are helping one another out to make the trip
Mhm.
affordable.
Mhm.
So, and just be considerate of other people,
Yeah.
considerate of their time, considerate of, just being considerate makes a very good roommate.
Mhm.
Just being
Yep.
considerate.
Yep. It is not for everyone, but there are some people who it would be a great candidate for roommate match. Somebody who really want to go on a trip. Like you want to go and you trying to make it work and you price conscious.
Hmm.
Our trips are not unaffordable. They're not luxury trips. I have no shame in saying they're not luxury trips. They are not budget trips either. We
Hmm.
believe they have a tremendous value in them and they're
Yes.
priced accordingly. We do understand that there is a difference in price between a single occupancy and a double occupancy.
Hmm.
I like to take solo trips. I don't take a lot of solo trips because it's twice as much as if I
Yes.
went with someone else.
Yes.
And so we recognize that, and that is not anything that we have control over. I'll tell you, largely it's a hotel or resort. They charge one price generally for a room,
Yes.
no matter if it's one, two, three. If they allow four people in the room, it's pretty much the same price. As a side, I do not recommend three or more people, grown adult people, women in one hotel room. Do what you want, but I don't recommend it. I don't.
Depend on if they're family members, or sometimes you have two queen size beds and a queen size sofa bed. And if everybody wants to get in one room, says it for a short period of time, like on our cruise, we're doing a hotel, a one night stay.
Okay.
Okay, now that
Okay.
one night you can
Hmm.
do for one
Okay.
night. Come on.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. One night. Yes. One night. Absolutely. I actually did this not too long ago on a trip with my friends. There were four of us in one hotel room. Yes. For one, but it was one. It was literally one night. That second
Hmm.
night, I don't know if I would have left with my friend. But yes, one night. Yes, one night. You got to make it happen. You got to make it do what it do. You got stuck at the airport and we trying to make it home. Absolutely. Absolutely. But if you on a trip and you got to stay more than one night, you know why? There is one bathroom for four people. I don't care how clean and neat you are. One bathroom for four women.
Yeah.
May the odds
Yeah.
ever be in your favor. If you are flexible, if you are kind of person who's like, I'm just trying to get there. I'm trying to be there. You the type of person who would do a roommate match. That's how I was for this Japan trip. Like, I'm just
Hmm.
trying to get there. I'm trying to get there. I gotta pay for the flight. I gotta pay for this. I gotta pay for that. I just let me see where I can make this make sense. And I had 3, 4 other trips this year that I had to
Yep.
pay for. I do not travel for free as a travel agent. That has not
Yep.
happened. So
Yep.
I was like looking at my budget, looking at my yearly travel budget, looking at this trip I wanted to take. I was like, all right. If I'm gonna make it happen, this is how I'm gonna happen. Now, this is not now roommate match is not for you, and it's okay. Be honest with where you are and who you are. It is not
Absolutely.
if you need privacy. If you need complete privacy, it is not.
Not
It's
for
not for
you.
you.
Not for
It is
you.
not for you. If you are extremely particular person, borderline OCD, it might not be for you because there
Mm-mm.
might be a hair in the bathroom sink. That would annoy the life out of me, but not to the point where I would lose it. I would just get a towel, I would clean it up. Okay, I'm okay. Okay. Now I'm calm. Like, or I would I brought my own like Lysol and all those kinds of things. Like, and that wasn't a problem for me. I had my sprays, I had my wipes, I had my cleaning products. I was okay. If you're not a person that could be okay with that, roommate matching is not for you. If sharing accommodations with another person makes you uncomfortable, you're just really uncomfortable.
Hmm.
It is not. It might not be for you. If you just simply want your own room, no shame in that at all. No shame at all.
Okay.
If you need your own
Make it
room,
happen.
the single occupancy price is what it is. Look, sometimes in life you need to splurge and do what you got to do. Another roommate matching story I had. So whew, okay. So I go to a church and I love my church. And my church had a women's retreat. And it was a women's retreat. It was at a hotel and they told us the price. And there was no single room option. It was this is the room and this is the price. And there's gonna be four ladies in the room. And I was
Four.
like, I was like,
Four.
I was like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going on the retreat. Then they were like, well, Sat, can you help us plan a retreat? And I was like, all right. Then I was like, wait, I gotta go there? I went on this retreat. There were four women. I didn't know not one woman in this room. And I had to sleep in the bed next to a stranger. I did
Oh
this.
wow.
I did this. I was
I
like,
don't know
Lord,
about
this is
that.
from you, Lord. Lord. room, right? And so look, I ain't know the girl, and she ain't know me. We both was uncomfortable. We both was like in the bed like this, like, all right, girl. And so we went like the day was over, the first night was over. We went back to the room, we got in the little bed, and then she on her side, I on my side. I'm like, okay, we about to go to sleep.
Don't
The
touch
other
me.
bed, the other girls hadn't come in from the for the other bed. So we in there, we're about to go to sleep. The door opens, the two other girls come in the room. They come in the room and they're like, what? There's only one bed? We not staying here. They went home. They got in the
And y'all
car and
said
went.
good.
They got in the car and went home. I looked at her and she looked at me. She got right in that other bed. And you know what? That girl is my friend to this day. And in fact, she's one of our clients. Like, I met her in a roommate match, a random crazy, like, and that's the kind of person you gotta be. Like, you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team. This is a little church thing we doing. Just
It's not forever. It's
it's
not a
not. It's
vacation.
not. I'm gonna put my pride aside and I'm gonna squeeze in this bed. I'm just gonna try to sleep like this with one eye open and hope I get a few hours. I mean, but you know what? I have that memory. I could talk about it. I could laugh with her about this. I
Mm-hmm.
made a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Consider roommate matching. Consider roommate matching. And I would say, especially for our trip to Japan, consider roommate matching. The trip
Yes.
for Japan, the double occupancy price is $39.99. The single occupancy price is $52.99. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
52.99, and that's because the price of the hotel. Hotels in Japan are expensive. They are wildly expensive,
Mm-hmm.
but the
Mm-hmm.
price for one hotel room is divided by two people. But if you don't have the two people, it's not divided in two. And so
Right.
now here where we are. So I encourage you, if you are interested in our trip to Japan, consider roommate matching. Take some time, think about it. We're not going until September of 2027. You have more than enough time to think about it. A little sneak peek. If you have lasted this long in this video, in this live, a little sale on Japan is coming soon.
There
Okay.
goes Sakina again with her sales.
A little sale is coming. So think
Uh,
about it, talk about it with your people, whoever you figure out your budget, how you gotta make it work, whatever you need to do, think about it, consider it, consider roommate matching. You could make a friend, or at least have a really funny story to tell.
or you could be rooming with Mama P.
Mama P. Mama P is a good roommate. She gonna keep her side clean, she gonna keep it neat, and she gonna make sure you know we about to leave. We about to leave. Are you ready? So we have roommate matching for our trip to Japan. We have some trips coming up for 2027, 2028. That roommate matching may be available for those as well. So stay tuned.
Just join us. Consider roommate matching if you really want to go on that trip of a lifetime.
Yes.
Consider roommate matching. We've done several trips to Dubai, Bali, and those experiences will be forever in our memory. And don't let it pass you by just because that friend of yours that you thought you could count on to go with you decide to back out at the last minute. Come on and go with us. We'll hook you up.
Yep.
Oh, even if it's just with Mama P. And I promise you, I will be a fantastic
She
roommate.
will be. Yes. Okay, guys, that is it for tonight. We are have such a great time tonight, and next
Yes.
month we'll come back with our next Travel Tribe Thursday with something brand new. Until
All
next
right.
time, bye
Good
guys.
night. Good night, everyone.